Everyone, during today's session, I would like to add some information about state management techniques. On the topic of state management techniques, I would like to discuss about view state. View state is a state that keeps the current state of a web page during the postback. Postbacking means page getting reloaded automatically when the user performs. Here, the page is submitted to the same page itself. For an example, if user clicks on a button, the page will be posted back. Because of view state, ASP.NET is able to get web page to the previous state. As a part of this view state, at the time of postbacking, ASP.NET automatically saves the current value of the controls. For an example, if we are filling a form and we forgot to fill a text box in the form, we don't want to fill the whole form again, only the missed value should be entered. So, as a part of this view state, at the time of postbacking, ASP.NET automatically saves the current values of the controllers. On the topic of state management techniques, here I will be discussing on query string. It is a URL displayed in the browser address bar. When we want to pass one or more values from one place to another page as an argument, we can send them with the query string. Let's see the syntax for this query string. Here are the syntax for query string. Let's see an example of query string to transfer data from one page to another. Here I will create a new web form. I am going to rename it as query string. Now I am going to create a table. Another table data. Here I am adding a text box. Now one more table row. Inside that I want a button. If you want, you can change button ID and the text box ID. And then text. Now go to your design part. Let's add a button click event to our submit button. Double click on submit button. Then here you have to write your C# code. Before that, we want one more new page. I will add another web form. Rename it as display.aspx. I will add one label control to our display.aspx page. Changing the ID as label name. Then we write submit button click event. String name equal our text box ID txt name dot text, and then response. We want to redirect the output to other page. Redirect. We want to give Path for display ASPX. Page name is display.aspx. Then question mark. Then argument equal, we use concatenation, then string variable name. This label control is used to display data which is coming from query string page. Now we want C# code for this display.aspx. Right click, view code. Here we write our code in page load part. Now we have to write the code to receive values from query string page. String name equal, here let's add the syntax I previously showed you. Request dot params, then argument. Then our label ID is label name dot text equal, what should be displayed is hello, concatenate name. Let's run this one and see the output. I will enter our username. Then click on submit. Here you will see the outputs. Hello Kumari. The data which we entered into previous page has passed to display.aspx page. Let's discuss some disadvantages of using query string. No security available in query strings because the argument names and the values are displayed in the browser URL. Here also you can see our username Kumar is displayed in the URL. Only values can be sent from one page to another by using query string. We cannot retrieve data. Only data passing can be done but cannot do data retrieving. We can share only string or numerical values among multiple pages, but in query strings we cannot share objects. Only the values can be shared. To overcome this limitation, cookies have been implemented. On next video, let's talk about cookies. Under the topic of state management techniques, today I am going to discuss about cookies. A cookie cannot be used to share values among multiple web pages. Cookies will be created as a text file in the temporary internet file folders on the client system. When compared with query string, the advantage of cookies is they do not display the values on the address bar or the browser URL. Also, cookies are allowed among multiple web pages. It will be live among multiple pages, not only between one page to another. It means we can access data stored in cookies using any other page. Now let's see how to implement a cookie. When we implement an cookie, first we have to assign values to cookie, then assign the cookie object to response. Then third step is get the value for the cookie. Now let's see the coding part. First I am going to create a web form inside our project. I will name it as cookie. Inside our cookie file, I am creating a new table in order to create a login page. I am adding a table row and one table data. Here, enter your name. Now we want another table data. Here I am adding a text box. I will change the ID as txt name. Then we need one table row. Inside that we need table data. Here I am adding a button. Rename it as button submit. Name is submit. Now we want another web form to display our data. I'll name it as display. Here we want a label. I'll rename it as label name. Remove the text part. Now go to your design part. I will make the button called span equal to align equal center. Now this is what we want. Now double click on submit button in order to take the click event. Here we write our code. String name equal txt name dot text. Then http cookie ck equal new http cookie. Here we pass name and the value. Name is username, then string value. Now let's write the response part. Response cookies dot add ck. Now response is redirected to display.aspx page. Let's write the code. Response redirect display dot aspx. Now go inside display.aspx. Click on design tab. Right click and view code. Here under the page load we have to write our C# code. String name equal request cookies. Inside the square brackets add the inverted commas and here username dot value. Now label name dot text equal, or should be displayed is hello, then pass the name. This username comes from here. Let's run and see the output. Now let's try an example. Click on submit button. Hello Kumari. The data we entered into the previous page has passed to display.aspx. Here see, we are not getting anything within our address bar or the URL. Let's discuss some disadvantages of cookies. They are in the form of files in the temporary internet file folder in our system. They are physically stored and anybody can take this information. Anyone can delete or modify our cookies. In order to overcome limitations in cookies, sessions have been implemented. On my next video, I will discuss about sessions. Under the topic of state management techniques, today I am going to discuss about session state. When a client browser is connected, session state will be created automatically and the session will be closed automatically whenever the client browser is disconnected. For every client browser, a separate session is created. Same as cookies, the session state is used to share values among multiple pages. For an example, in a login form, our username and the passwords are saved in the session. Nowadays, instead of cookies, sessions are used. Difference between cookies and session is cookies are saved in the client system and sessions are saved in the server, not in the client system. It will store our data in web server, so no one can hack our information. Sessions are not saved as files and they have the ability to share values and objects as well. Implementation of sessions is easier when compared to cookies. Let's see the syntaxes of sessions. There are two steps of implementing a session. First one is assign values to session and then get values from the session. Let's see the coding part. Here I am going to create a new web form. I will rename it as sessions. Inside that, I am going to create a table in order to create a login form. Here I am adding a text box. Now I am adding another table row. We want a button. Inside table data, I am adding colspan equal to align equal center. Our text box ID is text name. Button ID is retail submit. Text is submit. And then now I am adding another web form to display our data. Inside display.aspx file, I am adding a label to display our data which is coming from sessions.aspx file. Giving label name as label name. Now go to design part. On the submit button, we need to add the click event. Double click on submit button. I am adding string name equal text name dot text. Then let's create the session. Session inside bracket username equal name and then the redirection part. Response dot redirect. We want to redirect to display.aspx. Now go inside display page and click on design tab. I'll remove this text bar. Right click and view code. On page loading part, we will write our C# code. String name equal convert to string. Here we take our data from session.aspx. Session, then star brackets, new name, username, label name dot text. Here thing that should be displayed is hello concatenate string name. Let's run this one and see the output. Let's try an example. I'll enter our name. Now click on submit button. Hello Kumari. Data has passed to display.aspx page. This is what we called as sessions. We can use sessions for our login page. So this is the end of today's video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.